Welcome back, it's Nyanda here. I have a lot of seedlings to plant out. Remember, everything that the pests have stolen, I am going to replace them plus some. So I'm going to show you what I've been starting inside, and then we'll go from there. Inside, I started watermelons. These are the Sugar Baby brands, or the Sugar Baby variety. This is the first time I'm planting this. I have 4 in this particular pot. Wow. I have 2 here. This guy's really ready to go. And I have a few more here I'll show you in a moment. And I actually have some seedlings over there as well. So today I'm going to be planting this perennial. It's a small perennial. It is an Arctic campion. It's a plant that I rescued, so it is a little bit on the dry side, but all it needs is a good root and then you're good to go. And then I have some red cabbage. And are you okay? I have some red cabbage to plant out. There are 4 of them in this cell. And I have some more leeks. I got to get these out quickly. I'm going to be planting these at the edge or the border of my bed to keep the pests out. It's 2 chipmunks that I saw and a mouse. I also have some corn, lots of corn actually, and I have bok chow. I've never tried this before, and some peppers. I have some tomatoes, and I have some petunias and some basil. Oh, and peppers and squash. I have a lot of things here that I need to plant out. Brand new gloves, folks, and I'm loving this color. Digs. I got these from Home Depot. Okay, I also purchased this from Home Depot. As you can see, it's a yellow tag, so it was on clearance. So this is perfect for planting out my petunia plants, so that's what I'm going to do now. First, let's get rid of this. Actually, this wasn't from Home Depot. This was from Canadian Tire. So this is really neat because you could actually remove the bottom, and you've got your holes there for drainage. So this is a really cool planter, and I'm going to go ahead and plant my flowers in there. All right, I love this block earth soil from Rona. That's what we'll be using to plant. It is ideal for in-ground gardens, but I am going to be using it in here. So in this very long pot, I've added some potting mix. Now I'm going to add the soil. I'm going to add the black earth soil. We got pink petunias and white. So we're going to do a pink and white theme. Another pink and another white. And these are pretty, these are the good ones. So they're going to fill in quite nicely. I decided to plant this out on the table, and this is why I have the umbrella, to make my life easier. Okay, so let's start with, I'm thinking white on the outside. White on the outside, and then pink in the, whoops. Wow. Okay guys, let's not fall down here. White on the outside, and then pink on the inside. These are the only 4 plants that this needs, because like I said, it is going to fill in. So I'm going to start with the white one. Just going to take it out. Whoa. Every gardener's favorite, well, my favorite part is looking at the roots. It's, I don't know why it's so fascinating. Look at that. That's gorgeous. I'm going to move this out of my way. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and add some more soil here. This is actually You gotta go all the way up here to the very top. Oh man, that kind of changes everything. Okay. Still in the sun, by the way. Again, these are beautiful roots. I gotta be honest, this has taken up a lot more soil than I thought it would. Pink. Oops. Ooh. White one, and we're gonna it's so hot now. Oh, I'm gonna cover them with mulch now. Got some brown mulch from before, and it's perfect for this. 1 and 2. Lots of mulch. It just makes everything look cleaner when you mulch your plants. There you go. This is gonna be so pretty when it fills in. I'm gonna water it in, and then I'm gonna put it in a shaded area. And then we're gonna plant some more stuff, all right? Over here is a pretty unused space, so I'm gonna go ahead and plant the corns. And I'm wearing my mask because all the pollens is just making me sneeze like crazy. Over here, nothing is planted. This is where I dug up hostas, and there is a small hosta left here, but I think this is a great spot. Well, you can't hear me, but I think this is a really fantastic spot to place the corns. I've never planted corns before successfully. So I think this is a great spot to just put the corns. I got 8 here. I actually have probably 12, so I'm gonna go ahead and plant this out. I gotta grab my soil. These are so dry. They needed to come out. Woo. Alright, so here is the corn. I plan on adding some more soil to them later on, but here they are right now. They look happy in their spot. I have 2, 4, 6, 7, and I have 4 more to plant. Obviously it's not going to fit in this spot, so I got to find another spot. There's always room in your garden, so find a spot and plant your crops. My summer crops are going in, so wish me luck. I'm going to find a spot. I am going to place, and these are sweet corns, by the way, I'm going to place them at the back of the bed because I got tomatoes on the other side. I know they say don't plant them close together. That's fine. I know they say not to plant them close together. Technically, I mean, they are a little close, but they're not in the same spot. So at the back, I planted a bunch of sunflowers. The chipmunks dug those out. They're no longer there, so that's where the corns will go. Okay, let's do this. Oh no. I ended up planting only 2 because the tomatoes, there's one over there, and I don't want, oh, there's another one coming up. So I don't want it competing with the tomatoes for energy. So I'll just leave 2, and then I have these other 2 to plant somewhere else. Okay, so I decided to park a corn here at the front because the front doesn't get a lot of shade. So the plants over here, this plant can help to provide some shade. And then I parked another one over here in the corner. Now, if we look here, I still have a bunch of things to plant out, a bunch of plants to plant out, and everything is just a mess and I'm really tired. So let me see if I can actually find spots to plant these guys. All right, so I didn't get to all my planting. So that was a ridiculous amount of flowers to plant. But here's an update on how our hostas are doing. And here is the planter with the petunias, I believe they're called. And it just looks absolutely beautiful. I'm just resting it here for now because I'm going inside. I feel sick. Oh, my apple, it got windy. My apple blew away. I guess, whatever. All right, so I'll show you everything that I planted today. You guys saw the corn there. I planted out 4 of these. I think they're 4. I don't remember. 4 of these peppers. 1, 2. I don't know if this is one of the peppers. I can't remember what it is because it had a top and then it was gone. So I don't know if it's a sunflower or a pepper. You could see our little chipmunk friends. They took off the top of the tomatoes. In any case, it may still be good as long as the root is intact. I actually do see that it's growing something here, so this plant is perfectly fine. And the flowers are here for some pollination. This blueberry plant, sometimes I wonder what the point of it is. But anyway, this is starting to flower, which means the potatoes are maturing and they're not ready for harvesting, but they are growing quite well. The other things that I planted, excuse the mess, is this pepper plant here. And this is, it looks like it has some peppers ready to come out, so I'm looking forward to that. The sunflower plant is still doing its thing. And I'll show you what I have left to plant. These are mostly watermelons. This is bok chow. I don't know if it's going to do anything this year. It may just go to flower. It actually did start flowering and I took off the top. But this is some bok chow. And I believe these are watermelons as well. Right here, I have leeks to plant, basil or basil, some of you say, 1 corn and marigolds. And let's see what else I planted today. Hey, I also set up this cool little splash pad too. It does need to be, it needs to be wider though, for it to be super fun. But I did plant out this Arctic Champion or Arctic Campion plant. It's gonna flower pink, as you can see down there. And this is growing so nicely. I'm loving all of these flowers. And I planted this tomato Right here, it is a, what is this? I guess it's a yellow pear tomato. I haven't planted this before. Obviously, the fruit's gonna be yellow, so that's exciting to see. I moved my umbrella, you guys, and I planted the some watermelons under here, but the sun is so hot, so I put the umbrella underneath and I staked it down right here, so that should hold it. The other thing I planted today was this tomato plant. This is a beefsteak tomato, or no, this says it's a pink tomato Wonder Star pink. Geez, they have all these varieties of tomatoes. But over here, I actually placed the peppermint bush here and here because rodents don't like these scents. I don't know how much it's warding them off because they've eaten this up, but we'll see. They've eaten this too, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, that's all the planting I did today. These tomatoes are coming up so nicely. So nicely. Since I put the shade up, honestly, the plants have been doing 100% better. They've been growing faster. I actually wanted to show you guys under here. I wanted to show you guys under this bed here. The kale is just growing at a faster rate and growing bigger. And these are kales that I did from seeds. I can't remember how long ago, but these guys are just thriving underneath here.
Here's another set of leeks I decided to plant on my deck, and I have some basil beside it along with all the other plants on my deck.
So here are the rest of items I planted out. I planted 2 watermelons, 1, 2, some leeks beside it to deter these pesky animals. Then I have the tomatoes plus the marigold. Again, watermelon and watermelon. They already ate. As soon as I planted this one, they like chopped off some of the plants. So I planted some marigold here, and again, you could see down there they ate some part of the plant. What the heck? No, look at this. They ate the whole thing. This is just gone. So these marigolds need to hurry up and come up and deter these rodents. They're so annoying. And then there was one here, they dug it up. Almost an hour after I planted this, they dug it up because I came to check on something. And the watermelon, marigold, watermelon, they did bite this one as well. And then over there, I thought I planted a watermelon seed. It does not look like a watermelon, but let's see what it becomes. But that is what I planted in this bed.
It is a bit of a colder day today, so I just removed the covering, and the kales, they are coming along so nicely. Pretty soon it will be time to harvest. Here's a top view of the petunias. It's a few days later, and they're absolutely gorgeous. It is going to fill in so nicely. Happy gardening. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.